Virginia, and I'm Washington's first insect entrepreneur. Now, like most of you, I grew up playing outside in the dirt, looking at bugs and creepy crawlies. But unlike most of you, I've made a career of my fascination with insects. I have a PhD in entomology, so you can call me the bug lady. I'm here to tell you today about my company, Beta Hatch, and how we are farming for the future. We as a planet face an incredible challenge and also have a great opportunity. By 2050, there will be 9 billion people on the planet. The challenge here is that we need to produce 70% more food than we do today. This is an opportunity to get really creative. We need to think not just outside of the box, but outside of the field. The problem is that the single largest costs of farming are the feed and the fertilizer that go into growing our food. Every year, farmers spend over $400 billion on feed. Hundreds of millions of tons of soy go to feed animals. Fertilizers are unsustainably produced right now. We need alternative solutions. Beta Hatch farms mealworms, and these are a tool that will allow us to grow more food. Mealworms are a type of beetle. They go through a life cycle where the larvae, also known as mealworms, grow, and we harvest those mealworms as a high-protein, high-fat feed ingredient. We can produce these mealworms indoors at extremely high density using no sunlight and no water. The mealworms themselves, when they're harvested, are 56% protein, 33% fat, and have a complete amino acid profile. That means we grow a complete protein with no water. As they grow, they produce frass. Here's your word of the day. Frass is insect poop. It's a technical term. Frass is an excellent fertilizer, well-balanced nutrients for all kinds of plants. So we farm these insects and this frass, and these are the tools we need to grow better protein and plants. At Beta Hatch, the team I've assembled allows us to really grow the very best bugs. I've got an excellent team of experts in entomology and engineering and entrepreneurship, and we are industrializing the production of insects to meet this 100 million ton demand. This business started last year out of my shed at my home in Ballard, at the bug barn, where I had about 100 square feet. We now operate a 7,000 square foot farm in SeaTac. It's been an incredibly fast journey. Over the past 6 months, we've bred more than 200 million insects. We've harvested over a ton of product, and we're on track to be harvesting a ton a week in early spring. We have a long list of waiting sales, and we're developing patentable prototypes and processes for rearing more efficient bugs. Insect farming is profitable, and this is because of the unit economics of what we can do. From 1 square foot, we can grow 90 pounds of product and 20 pounds of protein. This is 100 times more than can be grown in the same space if we're looking at soy. Huge density advantages. The main inputs for our system, the main costs are the feed, the utilities, and the labor involved in growing. And we're working on waste-based feeds, things like spent grains from breweries, fruit pumice from fruit making. They can even eat styrofoam. As I mentioned with utilities, there's no water in our system. And we're working on automating and developing the engineering required to bring the labor costs down. Right now, we operate at around a 50% gross profit margin. And with all this technology, we're bound to be improving on that. And this is because we turn a low-cost input into a high-value product. From the very beginning, we've been working on 3 types of technology. We're developing patentable equipment to grow these insects on a larger scale than has ever been done before. We're refining the process to be doing this, and we're breeding better bugs. So I hope I've shown you how Beta Hatch is industrializing the production of insects, which is where the future of farming really is. And I want to ask you, if you are a farmer or if you know a farmer, to please send them our way, because we're always looking for new customers and strategic partners. But more importantly, I want you to thank those farmers, because each of us, once in our lifetime, need a compassionate death care provider. But every day, 3 times a day, we all need a farmer. Thank you.